My name is Regan Veens. This is From the South, coming to you from Caracas, Venezuela. An appeal for peace and democracy was issued by Pope Francis on Sunday. This comes after weeks after President Nicolas Maduro wrote to the Vatican asking for assistance against the opposition's use of young people during violent protests. The Pope, who said he was close to the families of young protesters who have lost their families during demonstrations, continues to push for peaceful dialogue between the government and the opposition, a suggestion the opposition has rejected. Francis asked followers of the faith to pray for Our Lady of Coromoto to intervene on behalf of Venezuela. The leader of the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, Jimenez, has been diagnosed with a transient ischemic attack, sometimes referred to as a mini-stroke, after being hospitalized on Sunday. He is expected to be released from the hospital within the next 24 hours. Also known as TIMOCHENKO, he had overseen the disarmament of the FARC group at a special ceremony last week with President Juan Manuel Santos. Jimenez has been living with heart problems and had surgery in Cuba while negotiating the peace accord that ended decades of war. A world campaign is underway for the freedom of Argentine indigenous leader and social activist Milagros Sala. The campaign is launching a petition to demand that President Mauricio Macri comply with the United Nations resolution ordering the Argentine state to immediately release the activist and MP of TeleSUR. Sala has been imprisoned since the 16th of January 2006. Brazilian police arrested one of South America's most wanted drug traffickers on the weekend. Luis Carlos da Rocha, known as Whitehead, had managed to evade police for some 3 decades due to several plastic surgeries that dramatically altered his appearance. The raid, called Operation Spectrum, that resulted in Rocha's arrest, involved 150 officers. 19 people were killed in Mexico's northwestern state of Sinaloa late on Friday in a run of related shootouts between the police and gunmen, according to state authorities. 17 gunmen were killed in the shootouts with police, and another 2 people died nearby in what appears to be earlier related shootings. Thousands of protesters marched through central Los Angeles to demand the impeachment of US President Donald Trump on Sunday. The protesters set off from Pershing Square carrying banners decrying Trump as they made their way past a counter-protest and onto the City Hall. California Congressman Sherman delivered a speech at the end of the march.
We have to act now to begin a process to protect our country from abuse of power, obstruction of justice, and impulsive, ignorant incompetence.
And finally, thousands of people marched at a huge LGBT pride parade as part of World Pride celebrations in the Chilean capital, Santiago, on Saturday. According to local media, some 30,000 people took part in the event. They marched down central streets, banging drums and waving rainbow flags. There is more on these and other stories on our website, telesurtv.net/English. For Telesur English, I'm Regan Veens.